I recently came back from a trip to the Baka village. The Baka people are hunters and gatherers in Cameroon and Gabon. There is a division in labor, meaning the men hunt and the women fish and collect leaves and fruit. 6 very common foods the Baka eat are yams, fish, animals, termites, honey, and piki fruit. First off, the Baka tribe eats yams. Yams are a great source of carbohydrates, and they are vital in the Baka's strict diets. The woman will collect the yams and heat them over a fire. They are easy to get and easy to make and eat. Secondly, fish is not only an important and reliable food source, but it is also a crucial part of the Baka's culture and how they live. The Baka uses 2 different kinds of techniques for fishing. The first technique is if the plants the Baka find are poisonous, they beat the plants and drain the pulp in the water. The chemicals and poison from the plant pulp flow downstream. The poison deprives the fish of oxygen, making them float to the surface, then easily catchable. The second technique is the women build a dam in the river, constantly rebuilding and taking out more water until the water is gone and the fish are forced to hide under rocks and stones. The women then use their hands to find and collect the fish from underneath. Both ways are passed on from generation to generation. The children learn these methods from their parents, a form of informal teaching and education. Next, I learned that the men in the Baka tribe hunt animals in the forest using poisonous arrows. They also use spears too. They mainly hunt monkeys, such as the red-tailed monkey and the greater spot-nosed monkey. During my visit to the Baka tribe, I witnessed the Baka killing the termites. First, the men would smoke the nests with burning twigs. Then they would hit the termite nest with spears and machetes. The adults and kids would eat the termites right after. Some of the termites bite, but the Baka are very skilled in knowing which termites are good to eat. Another enjoyed food the Baka love is honey. It is like liquid gold because it is dangerous to get and gone very fast because it is so good. To get the honey, the men listen at night to the trees and find which tree the bee's nest is. The next morning, the men pick someone to climb. The man picked uses strong vines to help him in the climb. He uses a knife to cut footholes in the trees. Then, the process takes more than 2 hours because the nest is so far up. Once at the nest, the man puts smoking leaves in the nest to paralyze and confuse the bees. He then collects the honey and sends it back down in a leaf basket that was sent up with him. He then comes down without a sting, and the village celebrates and feasts on the honey. There is rarely any more honey left over to take back to the village. Lastly, the Baka travel during the rainy season in smaller groups to look for food and return to the village during the dry season. The women collect the piki fruit during the rainy season because it is when it falls from the trees. The woman pit the fruit and uses the seeds, but the juice and meat of the fruit is really good too. I greatly enjoy my time living with the Baka tribe. I got to experience a whole new culture and learn about their diet and what they ate. I was fascinated with the techniques they had for getting different kinds of foods and the knowledge they had attained through generations about them.